Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. It's Turbo King back with another video. And I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. Good morning. Good week. Hoping everybody's striving to become the best version of themselves each and every day. In this video, as y'all can see by the title, I'm going to be talking about the return on an investment inside of your life. What's the return on investment? What's the ROI of your life? What do you want the ROI of your life to be? Do you want the ROI on your life to be regret? Do you want the ROI on your life to be not leveling up on your goals, not leveling up on in your life and pain and suffering? What you put in must come out. So everything that you put inside of your life, everything that you developing has to come out. It has to come back to you. What goes in must come out. It's a balance. It's the law. It's the law of life, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So you have to think about that. Like, each and every day, what you decide to do is an investment. We all think about investments as far as other people or our business aspects of life, and that's pretty much kind of what I'm talking about. But also just your life in general, like not just money, not just materialistic things, but your whole entire life. Maybe you want a family, so what's the return on investment for that? Is the return on investment because when you're sleeping around, when you're having sex with people that you don't even desire, that you just lusting after, the return on investment is for you to have broken families, for you to go through baby mama and baby daddy drama, for you to not be able to maybe see your kids as much as you want to. That's the return on investment. Maybe you don't want to work, so the return on investment later in life, you don't have anything saved up. You don't have no 401k developed inside of your job, inside of your career. You don't have nothing to show for. It could be spiritual things. You want to develop a better relationship with the Most High, but you keep doing the things that you shouldn't be doing. So the return on investment is you not seeking the Most High. You're not getting the favor upon your life. You're not receiving the blessings. You're not receiving the gifts that you desire and that you want. That's a return on investment. So you have to think, what's the return on investment inside of your life? Don't think about anybody else, but think about yourself first, because you can't help anybody else until you help yourself. How am I going to help my family if I can't help myself? If I can't build myself up, how can I help my family? How can I help my loved ones? How can I do things that I need to be doing until I help myself, until I build myself up, until I start loving me? How can I love someone else until I start loving me? This is the return on investment. And these are things that you need to be thinking on and thinking about every day, each and every day inside of your life. You don't want to look up and realize that you waste so much time, you waste so much energy on things that's not going to benefit you, that's not going to serve you any purpose in life. You have to manifest things that you really want. I always say, as a man thinks, so is he. So whatever you think is going to manifest inside of your life. Do things that are beneficial towards you, and make those sacrifices. Everything in life requires a sacrifice. You're not going to get anything in life if you don't make sacrifices. So continue to push forward. Continue to strive and become greater, become better. It's all about gradual steps, but you have to make return on investments inside of your life. What you put in must come out. And the only person you can blame is yourself. When you look up and say, dang, why did this happen? Or if you look up and say, dang, look how far I've came. The only people you can thank is you and the Most High. not nobody else. Nobody helped you do this. Nobody made you do this, because you can have help, you can have people who motivate you, but nobody makes you do anything. You have to get up and decide to do it. You have to get up and decide to make these changes, not nobody else. So motivation, there's no greater motivation than self-motivation. You can't rely on anybody to make you feel good, make you feel happy, make you feel loved. Love comes within. Everything comes from within. Everything comes from thyself. So whatever's happening to you has to come out. If you loving yourself, you have to show love from outside. If you're making investments inside of yourself, the investments have to reflect outside of you. This is just how it works. This is wisdom. This is knowledge. This is understanding. So that's just the message for today, man. Just keep pushing forward. Just find out the return on investment inside of your life, regardless of what it is. It could be money, it could be family, it could be spiritual gifts, spiritual attractions, just whatever, man. But find out that return on investment. Find out what's it going to take to get that. Find out if it's even beneficial for you in the long run, because some things are not beneficial. So look at what you're doing and see, what is this going to do? What is this going to benefit for me inside of my life? And make sure that it's good for you, not for nobody else, but for you first. Because you have to seek your own salvation. So again, I love y'all. I hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all stay blessed. And y'all just like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what more y'all want to see. You know what I'm saying? So I hope everybody's good. I hope everybody's prayed up. Y'all continue to help me. I continue to help y'all. You know, it's a give and take. So like I said, I love y'all. This is the end of the video. I see y'all the next one. I'm out. Peace.